Let's look at this question. Given that a is equals to 6 to power 2n minus 35n minus 1 for n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, and b equals to 35 multiplied by n minus 1 for all n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, then which of the following is true? Neither every member of A is in B nor every member of B is in A, which means that A and B are disjoint sets, or they don't have any overlap in between them. Every member of A is in B and at least one member of B is not in A, which means basically is that A is a subset of B, and there will be a few members in which case B will be a set for them but A will not be. Every member of B is in A, that means B is a subset of A, and at least one member of A is not in B, that means B is a subset of A but not completely. Now let's look at the solution, how to do this. We have A is equals to 6 to power 2n minus 35n minus 1. If we look at this, 6 to power 2n basically means that 6 square multiplied by n, that means 36 to power n, 35 n minus 1, right? This is A. B is given 35 n minus 1. Now one thing I can notice is that every member that B will have will be a multiple of 35. So if n equals to 1, B will be 0, n equals 2, B will be 35, n equals 3, B will be 70 and so on. These will be the multiples of 35. In A's case, let's check if there is a multiple of 35 existing. So if we use the remainder theorem here for 35, right? So 36 power n if divided by 35 will give me 1 to power n basically in remainder form, which is basically 1. 35n is a divisible, so it will not give me a remainder. Minus 1 in a remainder form, right? This will be in a remainder form. So if I say in a remainder form 1 raised to power n will become 1, so I'll just remove this n. Now 1 minus 1 becomes 0, this goes to 0 and this also goes to 0. Then there is no remainder for 35. Hence every single value of A will be a divisible by 35. It will be a multiple of 35, which basically means that every member of set A will be part of B. Okay, every member of set A will be part of B. That we have conclusively understood. So first option is not the answer. Neither every member of A is in B. That's not true. Now we have got all members of A will be in B. That we have conclusively proven. So fourth is also not an option because it says that at least one member of A is not in B. Hence fourth is also not an option. Now let's look at the two other options. Now if you look carefully, A is 36 to power n minus 35n minus 1. For n equals 1, this becomes A becomes 0. For n equals 2, it becomes 36 square minus 70 minus 1, which is conclusively we can say that it is, this value is larger than 70, right? This is much larger than 70. Hence there is a member in B which is not in A, and that is saying that at least one member is there, which we can conclusively prove, which can refute the statement that every member of B is in A, which is a false now. Hence the answer is 2, because we have figured out multiple such members which are in B but not in A, and this statements take care of that, both of the point that every member of A is a part of B and not all elements or some elements which are more than one which are in B but not in A. I think that takes care of this question. This question looks complicated, but if you figure out how to approach it, this is a very easy question, just a logical question. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.